friends, it's Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I want to show you how to make this adorable Apple thank you card using the Harvest Hellos bundle, the stamp set and the coordinating punch. And this is one of my very favorite sets of the whole holiday catalog. It is super versatile. It creates apples, it creates pumpkins, it has cute sentiments. You will love it. And so let's get started. So for our card today, I'll just start from the beginning. We're going to use a card base of very vanilla cardstock, and it's cut to 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. Then we're going to use real red cardstock, and we're going to emboss it with the basket weave embossing folder. And I just think that looks so much like fall, so that's why I decided to use it today. I'm going to go ahead and glue that on with my multi-purpose glue, my Tombow multi-purpose glue. We're just going to glue that on. The size of the real red piece is 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And we're just going to get that all nice and even there. It's hot here in San Diego today. It's about 90 degrees out here in the east, to the east of San Diego. And I'm thinking about cool weather and apples. So that's what we're doing here. So we've got our card base with our real red on, and now we're going to make our apples. And the way I've done it that I think is the easiest is to take a strip of very vanilla cardstock, a 2-inch strip, whatever length you like. I think this might be 11. 11 is good because if you use 11 inches, you can get 5 apples on there. And then you punch. This is the easiest way to punch it, by sliding it in like this and punching your apples. And you're going to punch 5 of them for our purposes today. So there's one apple. I've already punched out some more, and in fact I've got a whole bunch already ready for us to go. But I want to show you with this one, we're going to fold it in half. And it's not exactly symmetrical, but it's close enough. So fold it in half, burnish it with your bone folder. And then what we're going to do is start putting them together. Now, if you remember, our apple is flat. So, and we want parts of the apple to show all the way through. I've stamped with the apple stamp. There's an apple stamp in the set, and a pumpkin stamp and an apple slice, which is super cute. Apple seeds and a jack-o'-lantern face. I mean, it's an adorable set. So we start out with one folded in half, and we just put some glue on there and glue another half to it. And I pay attention. I get the edges together. Again, it's not perfect, but it'll do for our purposes. It'll come out right. And then I just keep doing that with all 5 pieces until I've really created the apple that's going to sit on the card. And it's pretty forgiving, so you don't have to worry if you don't get it perfect. Just takes a minute for the glue to set up, and then you do the next one. It doesn't take a lot of glue, just a little bit. Too much comes out on your fingers. You know that, right? We get all messed up. I try not to do that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're on our last one here. So we'll put our glue here and attach our half apple. And this is how, by folding it in half, that's the way that you get it to show so pretty on the front of the card. Okay, so I think we've got them all glued. Gonna press them together like this. And there's our apple. Pretty clever, huh? I didn't create this. I saw someone else do it. And so now we just, again, more glue. I like the glue because it holds really well in the San Diego dry weather. And we're just going to press our apple down on the two loose halves onto our card. Now I'm also going to use today some adorable leaf ribbon. I love the way it looks so bright against the red. And I'm going to cut only 2 little leaves from the Stampin' Up! Leaf ribbon. And all we need to do is just glue them at the top. You could put a little stem. The punch also can punch a stem and leaves, and you could do it out of paper. I just think these are just so cute. I might have to get my head in here to look closely. I'm just going to put a couple of dots of glue there and put my leaves right over that. And try to get them up kind of close to my apple. They're so satiny. I really like that about these leaves, is that they're satiny looking. There we go. There are our 2 leaves. So we'll set that aside to dry. And now we're going to use our thanks stamp. And I wanted to show you what I've done. The sentiment is actually give thanks, but I wanted to use thanks all by itself. So I was real sneaky and just cut off thanks. So it's just really little, just a little thanks. And I've gone ahead and stamped it 3 times on just a scrap piece of very vanilla cardstock. And I'm going to use my classic label punch. The reason I like it is because it cuts an even line on the top and the bottom. So I'm just going to, now I really didn't save enough paper to work that well in there, did I? But that looks good. So I'm going to punch out my 3 thanks. See if I can, whoops, I've got that stuck in there. Come out, baby. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Okay, there it comes. I think I'm going to do a little trick. I don't know if you've ever seen this. You cut a little strip of paper, and I wasn't planning on showing you this, but since it turned out this way, and you glue it to your cardstock that you want to slide through. Let's just give that glue a minute to set up there. And then it gives you like a handle. Okay, let's see if it'll work for us. So we'll slide in our thanks, even it up the way we want. Punch. Whoops, I don't know if I like that. Let's turn it a little bit. Okay. Punch that one. And now we've got our 3rd one, and we can do it the opposite way to get it a little closer. And we've got our handle to manipulate it all around. There we go. Didn't that work out pretty well? There we go. So there are all of our little thanks, our 3 little thanks. And what I'm going to do, we've got the top and the bottom nicely cut, and I'm just going to cut off the edges and try to get an even cut there. So we've got 3 little thanks, and we're going to use mini dimensionals. I don't know if you've used the mini dimensionals. I love them for little places like this. A big dimensional is too big, and the minis just fit so well on something like this. They're perfect. And I think I could even get away with just 1 mini dimensional. Let's see my little, here are the mini dimensionals. Look how tiny they are. They're so cute. So I'm actually just going to use 1. I think it's really all we need. 1 mini dimensional on the back of each of the thanks. And then we'll stick them on, and I kind of did them just at angles all around. So let's see how that works. Okay, we'll do that one. And we'll do the second one kind of at a crazy angle like that. And here's our 3rd one. There we go. There's your card. Easy, easy, and fun and cute. And now to mail it, and I did the apple slice for the envelope. And to mail your card, you just flatten it down like that, and it'll fit inside your envelope. Let's give it a try. Yep, it just fits in real flat, just like that. Isn't that great? Okay, I hope you've enjoyed today's Apple thank you card tutorial. I'd love to have you purchase the Harvest Hellos bundle from me. I'll put the link down below my video. It's an adorable set and you'll really love it, especially with the holidays coming up. So have a great week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.